all pro vaccine. We're one of the first to receive it. So I think that this conversation is not an easy one to have, but it is an honor to have you here. So Sean, Christy, and Angelia, thank you for joining me today.
Thank you for having us.
I think the most logical place for me to start this conversation really is with you, Sean, because it was your video was the first video that I saw of someone really posted on Facebook having issues with the COVID-19 vaccine. So let's just take a look at what that video was that we saw online.
My name is Sean Skelton, and I'm very real. And unfortunately, this is also very real. I didn't know what else to do other than to just come on live and show everybody what my body is going through at all wakening hours of my day. First and foremost, I want to thank everybody online and my friends and family that have reached out and prayed, because I think that's the only thing we have going for us right now is a prayer.
When you posted that video, let's just start from the beginning. First of all, which vaccine did you get, and why did you, how were you so early in the lineup?
I'm a CNA, have been for 25 years. I, on January the 4th, was very pressured by my employer um, to get the vaccine. Uh, so I went ahead and I got it on January the 4th. On January the 5th, I just had mild flu like symptoms, arm pain, and went to work. By the end of the day, my legs hurt so bad, my body hurt so bad, I couldn't stand it. The next day, I woke up, my tongue was spazzing, and it just went on from there. The next day, I was in full body convulsions and stayed that way for 13 days. And then the video that you just watched first was after my convulsions. That's what my every waking hour was like. As someone almost with Huntington's disease.
And as a CNA, what type of work do you do?
Patient care at Good Samaritan Nursing Home in Oakland City, where I live.
And which vaccine did you receive?
The Moderna, the first shot. And it was within 2 days that I was convulsing.
When the convulsions started, how quickly did you reach out to, so what was the plan? Did you go right to the doctor that gave you the vaccine, or what? How did you?
So they brought in CVS Pharmacy, and a pharmacist gave us the vaccine. The next day, or the 2 days after, when my tongue started spasming, I reached out to my DON first, and she said, you need to go to the emergency room. Then I reached out to my primary care doctor and said, hey, my tongue is spasming at resting state. It has literally rubbed it raw from my teeth. He recommended that I go on steroids immediately. He put me on steroids, Benadryl, and Pepsid. And then, like I said, the next day I woke up in full body convulsions. And we called the primary care doctor while I was on the phone. He said, you need to call an ambulance. We called an ambulance right away. They took me to Deaconess Gateway in Evansville, where the doctor there just told me I was clearly having a panic attack. I needed to settle down. So my husband loaded me up and took me to another hospital, St. Vincent in Evansville, Indiana, where the doctor there said this is clearly a vaccine injury. Do not take the second dose.
So that was the first time you really heard that?
That is the first and only time that I have heard that.
Everyone else, what do they think they were treating?
Psychogenic movement disorder.
That was just spontaneously appeared.
Yeah, I must have stressed out about the shot, and this is why this has happened. This is what every other doctor says to me. PTSD, panic attack, anxiety, stress. And when I finally did get admitted to the neurology department at Gateway, which was after I had visited 5 emergency rooms, we had traveled all the way down to Nashville to Vanderbilt. Finally, then the following Monday, I went to my primary care doctor and made him look at me. And he had me admitted into the neurology department at Deaconess Gateway. And before I was even seen by a neurologist, I was seen by a psychologist. They had psych in there to evaluate me first.
I was under the impression that maybe you were the only one out there, Sean, and then this video pops up online, and Angelia, I saw your video trying to walk down a hallway.
Help me figure it out,
Obviously, it's tragic to see one person